In yesterday's Darren Daily, we discussed, as a hyper-social being operating in a society interdependent on each other, that all of life is a negotiation. We are negotiating with each other all day, every day. Learning how to be great at it is an essential thrival skill. You learned that a negotiation is simply an exchange of value. To win at negotiation, you only have to figure out how to help the other side get their win. How do they define winning on their side? They want something. That is why they're at the exchange table. So your job is to identify what they want and how what you have helps them get it, while also getting what you want. That is how a win-win scenario is made. I hope that you got the distinction there. Most focus on how they can win and hope the other side feels good about it too. I am suggesting the opposite focus. Figure out what their win is and then articulate it to them. Help them see how they get what they want through your proposal, which of course gets you what you want. I know that the difference sounds subtle, but the dynamics of the exchange changes 180 degrees. Okay, I promised a half dozen tips that I learned, some the hard way, some the profitable way, to help you during your high-stakes negotiation exchanges. So let's get to them. Number one is patience. I can't tell you how much impatience has cost me. I just wanted to get what I wanted and to be done with it, and to be done with it quickly. And there is nothing wrong with this. Just know that you pay, as in overpay, for speed in a negotiation exchange. If you want it fast, you can have it fast, but you'll pay for it. I have several friends who operate like this. They can because they have lots of money, and what they are going to do with what they buy has a lot of upside use for them. So that makes time to them more important than price. But the price they pay would make your stomach hurt. I know it does mine. The key lesson here is it pays to be patient. Don't be in a hurry. And most Americans suck at this. So be careful. You want to focus on the other side's time pressures and not amplify or be victim to your own. We have a tendency to focus on our own pressure, on the reasons why we need to make a deal. That's what you want to skip. Number two, keep emotional distance. As soon as you get emotional, you're cooked. Sure, you can want it, but don't let yourself get to where you have to have it. If you depend too much on the positive outcome of a negotiation, you lose your ability to protect your boundaries. Always be willing to walk away. And I'm not talking figuratively, I mean actually. Understand, some deals just don't work. Remember, you are solving for finding their win and making sure it will also get you your win. Sometimes those two just don't align, and that's totally okay. Walk away. There will be others right around the next corner. I cannot tell you how important this single point is in operating in the social marketplace. Stay detached. Do your best to make it make sense. And some deals just don't. And that's okay. As the Hollywood producer Shonda Rhimes advises, never enter a negotiation you're not willing to walk away from. On this point of keeping emotional distance, also don't take a person's behavior in a negotiation personally. Don't get sidetracked by being offended by or in objection to somebody's behavior. Plus, it will make you victim to hard bargaining tactics. It's just puffery. Don't fall prey to it. Just keep your focus on solving the problem, getting them their win while getting to yours. That's it. That's another key point, by the way. Number three, set the right stage. There are three factors to setting the stage for a negotiation. A is where. For example, cold and informal boardrooms may inspire hostility, while a more informal setting may encourage warmth and agreement. Think about Camp David, used by the United States for the Israeli and Palestine negotiations, compared to the intimidating large boardrooms of a major multinational. B, when. Determine the best timing for the discussion. Best time during the week, best time during the day. You'll want to have enough time for the discussion and to hold it when all parties can be relaxed and not emotional. C, who. One of the biggest mistakes that you can make is negotiating with the wrong person. Not only will they not have the authority to decide, making the whole exercise completely useless, it keeps you from doing your job, which is what? Figuring out what they want. That's impossible if you aren't talking to them. So that is where, when, and who. Tomorrow, I will cover 3 more negotiation tips worth millions. Number 4 is one of the biggest negotiation tips that I can give you. It's one, if you use, will pay you big bucks over and over and over again. But let's be sure that you're cementing tips 1 through 3. Share with the community a time when you negotiated for something and a lack of patience or emotional attachment or negotiating in the wrong place at the wrong time, on the wrong day of the week cost you? Let's learn from each other to bring these points home. Share your experience briefly in the comments below.